Ready?
Yep.
All right. What you use? Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just say what you would say. Don't say hi, everybody.
What's up? Welcome to the Belton Bond. It's Bobby and
guys.
Michelle once again
Yep.
for our Marriage Made series. What you always say?
This video is like a wrap up type thing.
No, what you always say? You say something about
Like, thank you for, so if
There you go.
you are a
There you go.
subscriber,
Say that
thank you
part.
for coming
Say
back
part.
to the
You gotta say
channel.
part.
And if this is your first time, please don't be a stranger and subscribe down below. Clicking that button that says subscribe. Give us a thumbs up for this video and share it with all your friends and family. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We'll probably say that again on the end of the video too.
All right. And Instagram, Facebook is all under the same, the Belton Bond.
Yep.
So you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook under the Belton Bond tagline or whatever you want to call our handle name. All right. But this month of May has been Marriage May for us in our home. This is kind of like our new year, so to speak, in marriage.
Yeah.
You know, you got the New Year's, people's birthdays, and that's just kind of a resetting and stuff like that. Too many times, or oftentimes, we can get into the mundane, regular day-to-day things, and so we use the month of May as a opportunity to just kind of look at our marriage, inspect it, see where we are, see what we need to do.
Press reset if we need to.
Right, press reset, and just get it back on track. And this month has been invigorating and
That word.
has been good for us to be able to open up to one another and also just do different things, but also just encouraging everybody else to do different things. Just kind of put that little extra oomph into your marriage. And if you haven't, these videos will always be available. So any month for your marriage can be marriage, whatever, August, September, whatever. Today is our final video. And so today we're going to switch it up just a bit from just talking about something, a certain topic. Today we're going to play a game called Things. From time to time we go and we pull out the games and stuff, and we encourage game night and stuff so that people can...
Maybe that'll be one of the challenges. No, I think we did we do a game night? I had to look at my notes.
But if you haven't, you know, do a game night with your family, with your wife sometimes. Me and Michelle play Tunk, we play Rummy, Pitty Pat, card games and stuff. She won't play spades with me, even if I got partners and stuff like that. She won't play spades.
We play Jenga.
Jenga is another one. But this one, we're going to play a game called Things. If you've never seen this game before, it's a pretty cool game.
It's good.
However, we pre-selected some cards to talk about because it's a ton of cards in this game. Because, of course, it's supposed to be 4+ players. So me and Michelle, we're just going to do kind of a Marriage May Things game. And we'll end it however we end it. All right. So the first card we have pre-selected is Things You Would Like to Wake Up To. Things you would like to wake up to.
Me?
Yeah.
I would like to wake up to breakfast in bed. Is that too cliche?
That's heavy. Because you get up at like 5
Breakfast
in
in
the morning.
bed. But I'm thinking more so like weekends.
Okay. All right.
Or wake up to, this may sound like wrong, but like nobody, like just you and Scotland have like gone somewhere for the morning, and I can just like lay around in the bed and just be Michelle. No mom hat, no wife hat, just
Okay.
You know.
Things you'd like to wake up to. Things I'd like to wake up to. At some point, ocean waves. Just
oh yeah,
hearing that sound with the windows open in the room. I guess I would have to say breakfast in bed as well. I mean, who doesn't or wouldn't appreciate that? I like hearing Scotland in the morning and stuff like that. A
But
clean
you
house.
want like one morning where,
I would like to wake up to a clean house.
well, we got control over that, boo.
All right, so those are things I would like to wake up to. If you're watching and you're with your spouse, something like that, you can participate.
Yeah,
pause
press
it,
pause and play along.
play along with us. All right, next one.
Things there should be an award for. Being married to this guy, I should get an award for that.
Probably should. Definitely. Crazy.
That's it. Being married to him.
Things that should get an award for. There was this meme on Facebook or a video where there was this wrestler and he was coming down the aisle and stuff, and his girl was sitting on the little bed with him, and it said, when husbands do one little thing, they feel like they should be praised.
That is so true. My sister and I talk about that. Our husbands will like wash the dishes, or I don't know, just like do something simple that like should be done, but you have to encourage them for like everything. I know they're supposed to do like a sidebar conversation, but he should be awarded for doing what he supposed to do.
No. There should be an award for the things that we don't like to do, that I don't like to do. That should be kind of like you walk in the door and there should be balloons coming down and confetti and and the vacation. Here's a vacation for it.
You wait on that thing, okay?
All right, next up. Things that give you a headache. Things that give you.
You gotta go
headache.
first.
Okay. The cards were pre-selected, y'all, but the answers were not. So, things that give me a headache.
In marriage.
Right.
Want to ask a lot of questions?
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you know. Things that give me a headache. When you ask a lot of questions, like it opens up a floodgates. Not of heaven.
Things that give me a headache is when BJ moves very slowly. There's like no sense of urgency with him. So I just be like, come on, bruh.
Okay.
Come on, bruh.
All right, that's your thing.
Come on, bruh.
All right, next up. Here you go.
Things that make you giggle. We're kind of silly, but I guess like when we're, I don't know.
I got mine.
Go ahead then.
What makes me giggle is, or laugh, giggle, what's that? When we're at bed at night and it's time to go to bed and Michelle feels like being goofy because she's actually sleepy.
I'm like a kid.
Right. And so she can't go to sleep, so she'll start doing crazy stuff, and it just makes you laugh because it's just like, who are you? Like, go to sleep, leave me alone and stuff. And she'll do the little ear thing and just kind of crazy
I'll
stuff.
start scratching BJ because if you start scratching him, he starts like itching.
Right.
So,
right.
I don't know. I think just BJ makes me giggle and laugh because he's like a humorous person. My grandmother absolutely loves him. Like if ever she needs a laugh, she'd be like, let me talk to BJ or I need to see BJ. So I don't know, just BJ overall. He's a funny guy.
Feels good. What is that? Oh, okay. Next up.
Things your parents forgot to tell you.
Sheesh. In marriage.
That is like hard work, and I guess like you have unexpected things that come up, and I guess I don't really tell you how to get over those things. Like you kind of just see your parents going through their marriage, but not like stopping to kind of tell you how they've, done certain things or gotten over certain hurdles. So I think just like, the different challenges and how you get through them. That got serious.
In a sense, not really. Very lighthearted. I think parents forgot to tell me just about the finances of it all. Like, of course, the household stuff, but like the marital finances and stuff like that. Like, and even, sometimes every now and again you gotta, because they tell you that about dating, but in marriage, like you gotta buy her something, or you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and you're not thinking about it because that might not be your love language, you know. So I think that was one. All right, moving on.
Things you shouldn't say to your wife.
In our marriage,
that's all the food you cook.
Or you cook that same chicken.
Right. That's all we got for tonight.
Right.
Need a little salt. Oh, so I guess it was just one response. My bad. Go ahead.
Things you shouldn't say to your wife. I said this in our first video for the month, and that is stop it. I said this in the first one, and that is when we're arguing, not raising my voice and using 4-letter words. That's something that I shouldn't say. Well, you shouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Dum. I think
Those
that
are
was
things.
that.
Yeah, things you shouldn't say to your husband.
BJ, and this is not a defect in video. BJ.
Okay, they get the point.
Okay, BJ.
Thing you shouldn't say to your husband. I don't know. I guess, I know this is supposed to be like marriage, but I can relate it to Scotland though, because it'll be like stuff that he knows, but like, babe, watch him. Babe, do you have him? Babe, watch him. And I don't know.
Some of that is warranted. A couple times.
Yeah, if you saw a certain video, then you know that it's warranted. But yeah, I don't know. Just stuff like that. Where I was going in my mind, I didn't want to say. I think you felt it when we started laughing.
What?
Next question.
Oh, okay. All right. This one. Things you call your mate.
Okay. BJ.
Right. Excessively.
BJ, babe, Bobby. Why snuggle, honey? What else do I say? Honey sometimes. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I say.
Bobby
Lee Belton Jr. I don't really call you that.
You sure don't. Things I call you. Bae.
Bae or babe?
Both.
I'm Bae, y'all. I'm Bae.
You are.
And Michelle. He called me baby this morning, and I was like, did you call me baby? Because he doesn't usually do that.
Weird. It was weird.
How did you say it?
I don't remember. It was this morning. She wanted me to call her Muffy Crosswire.
No,
from Arthur.
not Muffy Crosswire, just Muffy. Just Muffy.
Call you Francine Friends.
No, you trying to say I look like?
No, I did not say that.
Just call me Muffy. Can you call me Muffy?
Call me Muff.
Muffy. Hey, yo, Muffy.
Lewa.
Oh, don't tell them.
Oh, that's a middle name.
No, it's not.
It's not. What's your middle name?
Scotland.
So that's things I call. We don't have. I don't have any kind of like fluffy names or anything like that.
No, I just get babe.
I guess I gotta create something. All right, so those are the cards that we pre-selected and stuff like that. But because it's Marriage May and we encourage games, but then I was talking to a couple people at work, and me and Michelle, we used to do this when we first started dating, and then when we got married, where we would do a kind of like a post of where we were
like a
in
monthly
marriage,
review.
right? A monthly review, and then that entailed and closed out with like affirmations and stuff like that. And so if you don't affirm your spouse, and we do it from time to time just randomly,
yeah,
but we'll sit on the couch and just kind of be like, I like this, I like that. And so because of the fact that we do it behind closed doors or behind the camera, whatever case may be, I want to take an opportunity to affirm my wife. And if she chooses, if she says I don't want to, that's perfectly fine. But take some time out to really just appreciate your spouse. I think that's a joy to be able to do every now and again, because like get up, go to work, they do, I know for me, Michelle does a lot in our home, and I probably don't say thank you enough. And so instead of looking at the camera, I am going to look in your eyes, and I am going to say, I appreciate you for being everything. Like, a wife, a friend, a pillow, a rubbing hand, you know, when I might be crying or whatever the case may be, thinking about my dad or whatever the case may be. A worker, a hard worker, man. A lover, a supporter, a mother. I don't know if I said that, but you're great at that. You're great at that. I think Scotland will say that too, mama. A go-getter. I definitely appreciate that about you. Once you got your mind set on something, you do it and you go after it, and you don't take no for an answer from me, from your daddy, from anybody. So, a go-getter. An ever-evolving person. Like, you always take a moment to say, this is where I am right now, and this is how I am, and this is how I want to be seen, or whatever the case may be. And so that says that you're constantly thinking about evolution. And you know, I'm an evolution type person, that I'm always thinking about evolving and stuff. And so you're ever evolving, and I definitely appreciate that about you. And I don't want love to be conditional.
Right.
You know, to where I love you for these things. No, I appreciate currently where we currently are in our marriage. Every day is not the best, but being able to come home knowing and looking forward to coming home, seeing yourself in Scotland, makes it all just kind of like, whatever we're going through, it can't be that bad.
Right.
And so I appreciate you for being you, and I love you.
Thanks, babe.
Yep. I need some water.
Well, I just want to tell you that I love you. And, you know, I always say that, like, you make all my dreams come true, because you do. You're a hard worker yourself, but I feel like you're like my safe spot. I know at one point we, you know, talked about and felt how we were like walking on eggshells around each other, and we had to find the difference between, like, you know, not wanting to hurt each other's feelings, but still being able to say kind of what we wanted to say. But I think we're still figuring that out, but I think we're not, you know, where we were then. So I feel safe with you, and you're an amazing husband. You always think about me and consider me, and definitely with Scotland, I love seeing you two together. Like, whenever you're playing with him or making him laugh, it makes me want to cry. But I'm just glad that I can be your wife, and glad that I finally said yes, that I would date you and stuff after you just would not give it a rest. Nah, but I'm glad that we, you know, got together and have had like the experiences and like grown together like we have. Because I think it was like a couple of months ago we were just talking about just in Florida alone though, like where the different places we've stayed, or you know, the different stages of our life. So I really enjoyed seeing you grow and just become like the man who you are, and I'm excited for the future. I know it's gonna be lit. Okay. So I'm not like as good at words and all that kind of stuff, but you know, I love
That's
you.
okay.
Yeah.
We all express it totally differently. So that's this month's Marriage May.
Yeah.
We we ask that you comment, like, share. So we do ask that.
Yes, please.
But we also just ask that, like, you take some time out of your marriage and find the things. A little plug there for game night.
Things, if y'all want to sponsor us, come on now, brand deals and sponsorships.
Okay. But things that make y'all happy, things that frustrate you.
My nose itches.
We've talked about several things in videos. If you haven't seen them, I am not even going to take time out to review them. If you want to go back and look at them, you can.
Yeah,
If
I can
not,
link them down below in the little box.
one
the
thing
detail
our
box.
pastor says, Pastor Jackson at River of Life here in Orlando, is he often talks about, you know, when you do stuff, you don't do it for the sake of an audience. You do it because that's what you want to do. And so I've learned to come to terms with just doing it and doing life in general, because that's what you want. You want the best life. So if this touches the right person, we pray that your marriage is blessed by this. If you're going through something, or if you just need to pick me up, you know, we pray that this is that space for you. But like we always say, thank you for tuning in and watching us. Always remember to be bold, be blessed, and be bonded. It's been the Belt and Bond. Thanks for a good marriage, man.
See you next time.